When Uncle Dan said that, I thought about it, and I really thought about, my family. It took a long time to really to leave my family because, nobody gets up one day and says, well, I think I'm going to leave my family today, and I think I'm going to be lost for the next 4 years. And I suffered. My children suffered for that, and all because of a man's selfishness and his ego, and not wanting to get help for himself or to better himself for his family. And I'm tired of having to pay that price of, we deserve an apology. He owes us an apology. It's not like I've just disappeared and you can sweep me under the carpet. And so when I thought about what Uncle Dan said, I went home and I, you know, thought about all of the blows that I took, you know, all the times that I was dragged across the living room floor by my hair in front of my kids. You're never the same after that. It would never be the same, the trust or, and I never wanted to grow old with scars all over my face. Like, and I don't hate Jamie, but I think he needs to sit me, Candace, and Clayus and down and Jackie, and he really owes us an apology of how he's treated us, because he hid behind Jackie for a long time, and he put her as his shield, and that's wrong for to do. Like, you know, she's a good woman. I have a lot of respect for Jackie. She's not, we're not in it to. I'm not in this to put her down or to ridicule her or talk bad about her, because she's a good person, and she stood up to the plate. She's a good woman, and I have respect for her. And I also help take care of her kids too. Like, I think it's just partly women. Like, we have different ways of solving things. We have different ways of, wanting to make this world a better place, even though we know it's all fucked up, and we have, a lot of stuff to do. Like, I got no time to put up with people's gossip or drama or how they feel about me, because there's a lot of tobacco ties that have to be made. There's colors that have, cloth that have to be prepared. I have to move, so I only want to put good energy in these things, because, that's all we have. Like, we're leaving this mess to our babies, our grandchildren, and, that kind of concerns me. If my parents are already the old people, then I'm next, and then my children and their generation. If that's the case, we're in a lot of trouble. We need to really get serious and about going from the inside out rather than the outside in. We have to work together and work hard, because there's great changes coming, and I can't get that out of my mind about my grandson and him wanting to cry, and nobody really taking that seriously, because I know why he's crying. Believe me, I know. And it concerns me that you know these things have to be feasted. They have to, these people, they should be going in the sweat together and really praying, because I feel that little boy's heart. I'm connected. That's my grandson, and I've treated that little boy like a very sacred bundle. I know who his spirit is. I know why he came to our people, and he needs to be respected in that way. And people need to hear him and really listen to what he's saying, because he's got a message. It's Eagle Whistle is not just an any name. It's the way it came, and we have to start listening to these young people, because they have messages, and that's why they're killing themselves, because they're not being heard, and they're put to the side, and they're saying, no, just go to school, shut up, it's none of our business. You just go over there and learn, and that's not right, because that's not their identity and who they are. So we have a lot of work to do, and to understanding our rights, roles, and responsibilities, because you know before I am considered a citizen of Canada, I think I was indigenous to this land. You know, my grandparents came here. My grandparents were here. They were lowered here. And the thing about it is that they were here all along, and I think that's why the native people are so close to the earth, because we know, we have an understanding of what's what's coming, and not everybody does, you know. And as my role and responsibility as a woman, I sat on the land this one time, and I did a 7-day fast in the Moon Lodge, and you know, a lot of our young women are struggling with abortion, and you know, and that's not our way. That's, you know, when you're woman enough to lay down with the man, you're woman enough to have that baby, and we have to understand that that's our right to carry that life, and there are no other ways. Like, you don't see Mother Earth reacting in that same way, so we have to be strong and, you know, understand our rules. And you know, I'm not going to make it any easier. Truth is truth, and we have to respect that in ourselves, and in each other. So I just wanted to, you know, bring this out. I believe in Creator's ways. I believe in our ways. I believe in you know, and in the, you know, the stars beings, you know, and the thunder beings. That's who I am. You know, I could tell you stories after stories of the beautiful experiences that I've had with them, and you know, and maybe on my walk I could share with people, you know. But my purpose for my walk is to, you know, build up our nation and our families, unite our families, and have open dialogue to create awareness and ask questions of each community that I walk through, as what we can change, what we can do to move forward and bring those back to the leaders, and bring it back to the sacred tree, with tobacco and the cloth and all the prayers. So I bid you all a beautiful day, and the sun's still shining. Bama pimenwa.